Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive in, see what's in store in the cards, and see what kind of messages Spirit has for us as we move through our day and journey forward. So I'm excited to dive in with you all today. So let's just go for it. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times here, giving it a really nice shuffle. And again, I'm using the Tarot of the Divine this week. Beautiful new deck that I got. I'm really enjoying it. So let's see what kind of magic we have going on today. Interesting. Okay, so before I flip them all, they're showing me the anchor. And so anytime that Spirit shows me an anchor, that has to do with like grounding and anchoring into earth and really connecting to earth. So there's something coming in which we're going to need like an extra tether. So I'm curious what that is here. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so considering that anchor and that extra tether to earth right now is really interesting. The reason why that's coming in is I'm going to talk about these 2 major arcana cards first. This one is the Emperor, and this one is Justice. So there's something coming in a very action-oriented way, in a very masculine energy. And I don't mean gender, but I mean the masculine principle of action, of yang element, of movement, of things happening, 3D things unfolding. So there's going to be something that's coming up, whether it be for you individually. I feel this is collective as well, though, where there is an action piece taken, something that comes in, an action potential that is being brought in to bring in justice. This Justice card is all about bringing balance back in, about harmony, of righting a wrong, of, yeah, again, bringing something back into balance. So when 2 major arcana cards come out like that, that's a big energy of movement. And interesting enough, we had the Chariot yesterday, and now we have the action potentials here today. So it's not just the energy coming in, but it's the actual happenings of it to bring it into balance. My guides are saying for some of you too, on an individual level, this could be you also really stepping in and standing up for your sense of self, reclaiming your voice and reclaiming your place. So whether that be your place in your family, your place in your workplace, boundaries somehow, but using your voice to do so. And again, I feel the emphasis is reclaiming. So it's not so much about, telling somebody where to go, but rather expressing who you are to regain that balance. So there's something about your voice coming in, because here's the really neat thing. The energy supporting that movement and the anchoring are these 2 4s. We got the 4 of Pentacles here and the 4 of Cups here. So 2 emphasis on 4s, and 4s are all about stability. Think about 4 legs on a table. It makes a really stable table, better than a 3-legged one, right? So we're talking about stability here. Pentacles are all about earth. So grounding into earth, being stable in earth. And then the 4 of Cups, again, is about focusing your intention on your heart space, the emotional space, but grounding into that, knowing who you are and being willing to express it, and standing in that energy and that anchoring on the earth and being that. So it's interesting that we have these 2 cards surrounding the major arcana cards of movement, shifts, change, speaking your truth. So this is really neat energetic support. So the cautions here are, be sure when you're speaking your truth that, first of all, your truth doesn't take from someone else. So with this 4 of Coins here, 4 of Pentacles, it's all about balance and stability. So it's kind of like a give and take, but it's kind of like, make sure what you're speaking up for is for justice and balance, not just to take back, but to even the scales, right? Just as in this one, in the 4 of Cups on the other side here, is focusing your intent on the greatest outcome for all rather than just self, right? Because there's sometimes that we can, speak up and speak a truth that really all it does by doing that is it gets our anger out, but it hinders and burdens other people. There's other times, though, we can still speak our truth, but we can speak it in a way that it doesn't burden others, but it enlightens them. It teaches them something. It helps them become better because we were willing to do, speak up and use our voice. So it's kind of like when you speak up in the highest good of not only yourself, but of everyone involved. And sometimes that highest good can be a bit of a burn for some people. But again, that's really noticing when we're speaking from a place of anger versus speaking from a place of solid truth and a knowing of self. It's a calm frequency, even though it can be unnerving. And even if we're upset, we've waited till we've gotten to a place of being calm and centered before we lash out, right? That's how we achieve balance and justice. And if you think about it too, like any great emperor or king, when they respond to something, they respond from a calm place, a place of leadership. That's essentially what you want to embody. So notice how that comes in for you today. And if you are in a position like that, tether your energy, anchor your energy to the earth, ground a little bit more before you make any movements forward. So that's for the personal message. But do remember also in the collective of humanity, we're going to see some sort of shift or change, some action potential shift or change. And so what you can do as you're noticing that is just pay attention to the world around you, how it makes you feel in your emotional heart, and do the things needed to help you recalibrate that way. However, I do feel that a lot of the shifts and things we're going to be seeing are going to be for the betterment of humanity. So we will see what unfolds. I'm very curious. So I'll leave that with you guys. Thank you as always for joining me. Please do subscribe and share if you are new to my channel and you're enjoying it. There's lots to check out. Definitely check out the Jeanette Viral podcast and also avalonspirit.com if you are wanting to, further your journey. We have different personal journey guides there that are very beautiful, and the gifts that they bring forward from Akashic record readings, spiritual hypnosis, energy clearings, mediumship, as always, astrology, so much more, laser therapy, animal healing, all that kind of stuff. Check it out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.